Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to give you guys a review on the Vanity Planet spin brush. So if you guys are interested in what I have to say about this thing, then keep watching. Okay, so I did purchase this spin brush about 2 weeks ago, and I've been using it for about a whole week now, and this is actually a really good brush. So there is some pros and cons to this brush, and I will go through those in a second. But this is what it looks like. Right now I have the cleanser bristle on it. So this brush does come with about it comes with 4 bristles. This does retail for $99.99, so $100. But if you use the influencer code, you can get this for 70% off, which is what I did, and it made my total about $36. Unfortunately, I don't have a influencer code for you guys because I'm not good enough. So you guys will have to, if you just go on any review for this, there's a lot of influencers who do reviews on this and they promote their code. So if you just go find one and then use one of their codes, you'll get 70% off, which will make the purchase about like $37 I believe. So that's what I did. So this comes with 4 bristles. The bristle that I have on now is the cleanser. You just wash your face with regularly. You just put your face wash on the brush, or you can just put it on your face, and then you just turn this bad boy on and you start washing your face. So it does have a power button right here, and then if you turn it on, this is what it looks like. And you do have to buy your own batteries because this is where the batteries go. You'll have to buy 4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries. And it also comes with another bristle, which is the exfoliating bristle, and it's gonna have a gray back to it. This is what that looks like. So it looks just like the cleanser brush, except it just has a gray back, and the bristles are a little more firmer, which makes sense because when you're exfoliating, you want something a little firmer that's gonna like take all the dead skin off. So this is what the exfoliating bristle looks like. And then it also comes with a body brush, and this is what the body bristle looks like. So this is a little bigger, and this is for if you like to exfoliate like your arms or your legs, or it's also good to exfoliate your body, especially if you're a person that shaves. Exfoliating before you shave is definitely recommended, just to avoid razor bumps and all that. It'll just give you like a softer, more clean shave if you exfoliate the hairs before you shave them off. So this is very good for that. This is basically like the cleanser brush, just bigger. It is pretty soft. You would think that for a exfoliating brush it would be a little more firmer, but this is actually very soft. I have used this about twice since I got it, and I personally would want an exfoliating brush to be a little firmer, just because when I exfoliate, I'm trying to like tear my soul out. So I want something a little firmer than this, but it gets the job done. It's good for if you have sensitive skin and you can't really go hard in the paint like I want to, but it's still a good brush. And then lastly, they do give you like a pumice, I think that's what you call it. It's like a little rock. It's for your feet, so you just attach this onto the spin brush and you're able to clean the dogs up a little bit with this. This is for like removing dead skin on the heels or like around the toes or whatever your situation is. This is what that is for. Those are the 4 brushes. So I'm gonna tell you guys the pros and cons of my experience so far. So I've only had it a week, but the first day I used it, the first night that I got it, I got it that morning, and then I used it the night of. And when I first used it, it was it was something different, just because I'm used to washing my face with my hands, and also my face is used to getting washed with my hands. So when I used the spin brush, it was definitely a different feeling, and my face had to get used to it. So it was cool when I did it, but the next morning when I woke up, I did notice that the apples of my cheeks and my chin was super it was like kind of hurting. It was like stinging a little bit when I had washed my face the next morning. So I had looked in the mirror like up close to see like why it was doing that. And when I looked at like my cheeks and my chin, they kind of had like little scabs on it. It kind of looked like when you get a rug burn and you know like the skin is just kind of like scraped off and there's like a little scab on the top. That's what it looked like. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit, and you know, for a second I was worried that maybe I won't be able to use this brush just because obviously it was like too harsh for my face, and my face wasn't used to it since my face had like I always wash I always wash my face with my hands, so I'm pretty sure that my face was like so used to the delicacy of my hands that like spin brush was kind of too much. But it only lasted for about 2 days. I was just super careful and gentle, but ever since then it's been good. It hasn't been burning as much as it was the first 2 days, so I think that my face just had to get used to a spin brush and not my hand, you know. So if you have sensitive skin, just be mindful of that if you know, if you're used to washing your face with your hands, your face is also used to your hands. So when you go on with a spin brush, it kind of throws it off and it can kind of be a little too harsh. So you just kind of have to like ease into it and just make sure that you're not being super harsh on your face. Other than that, I think that the brush is really good. I like it just because it gets everything that my hands can't. You know, your hands only can get the surface, but I feel like the spin brush, it really goes in and like gets out all of the extra, you know, all of the unnecessary dirt and bacteria and everything that is in your pores and in your skin. And speaking of bacteria, this is also a thing to think about if you are interested in getting a spin brush, and not even just Vanity Planet spin brush, but just any spin brush. Just be mindful that with spin brushes like this, it could easily build up bacteria. So you always have to make sure that your bristles are as clean as possible, and make sure to switch them out about 5 to 6 months, just because with stuff like this, it is prone to a lot of bacteria built up, and you are putting this on your face, so you don't want to get breakouts from this. And if you are someone who is using a spin brush or a Clarisonic, whatever it is, and you are still getting breakouts, you should probably take into consideration that it may be your bristles. Depending on how long you had your spin brush, it could be bacteria buildup that's causing your breakouts. So that's just something to be mindful of, along with being gentle, because it can get a little crazy, and you know, it could cause scabs on your face like it did mine. But we're good now. This is good. Everything is good. And if you are a person that wears a full face of makeup, I would recommend going in with this spin brush with the full face of makeup on still, just because you want to make sure that you keep your bristles as clean as possible, and they are white, so you don't want to, you know, you don't want your bristles to look super dirty, even if they really aren't dirty, even if you do clean them off. What I do when I am wearing a full face of makeup, I like to wash my face first with my hands, and then I'll go in a second time with the spin brush, and I'll get whatever is left. But I definitely don't recommend just putting soap on your spin brush and going in with the full face of makeup, just because you want to keep this thing as clean as possible for as long as possible, you know? I definitely think that this is a great purchase, just because it was also super cheap with a discount code, which you can find anywhere, like I said at the beginning of the video. You know, not all of us can afford expensive skincare, so I think that Vanity Planet is definitely good for people who are on a budget and you don't want to drop, you know, like $150 on a Clarisonic. A spin brush is just as good. I'm pretty sure there are differences. If you do have a Clarisonic and you have a spin brush, you can definitely be able to tell the difference. But I feel like if you can't afford a Clarisonic, a spin brush will definitely get the job done. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about it. I think that it is a very good brush. And if there is anything different that I experienced with this brush, since it only has been a week, I will definitely make another video and let you guys know. I just wanted to kind of share my thoughts about the brush now, because I did just drop a skincare routine a couple weeks ago and this wasn't in there, but obviously my skincare routine had, you know, switched up a little bit since I did get this. So I just wanted to, you know, inform you guys on this and let you guys know what was up. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Honestly, I'm just happy to be able to sit here and film this video because I had fucking jury duty today, but I didn't have to go. So, you know, I was like, God is good. I'm given this opportunity to film right now because Lord knows I didn't want to be in that fucking jury duty.